Okay, this is part 3. So I'm going to do as many as I can of these because this is a very long situation. And to be honest with you, I want to do as much as I can while I'm here and I have energy. So if you've made it to part 3, welcome. So we're looking into a situation that that happened between you and a person probably a few years ago. I think this is like very in the past, like especially with these pentacles showing up. It could have been like years in the past, maybe like 5-6 years ago, maybe even 3, or it could be multiple people that you dealt with in the past like a few years. So let's see what else I get. So part 2, this is part 3, but I want to see what's going on here. So I did say that this person was potentially married already, possibly with a Leo. Okay, I feel like this connection was rushed though. So now this is not you and this person, it's this person and somebody else. Because I do feel like they are in a relationship with somebody else, like a little bit after you guys like disconnected, emotionally, physically, whatever. I do feel like this person rushed a marriage with somebody else, or at least it may seem rushed. Okay, which I don't know if this is gonna last. Personally, I feel like whatever this is, it's a connection that like may or may not last. Okay, there's strength in here, but I want to see what's going on with this person and you as well. This is like your person of interest or person, whoever this is. I don't know who this is, but you'll know who this is. Tower in reverse. Okay, so there's some still holding on here. Okay, so this person jumped into this relationship not really ready to be open. Okay, so this person felt like it was the right thing to do. I don't know if this person got pregnant or something and they felt like getting married was the right thing to do, but they're kind of disappointed in the actions. Okay, I'm not saying they're not happy with this person. I am saying that like the reason that you guys didn't work out is because they were unsure of themselves in general, and they dated people after you. And I feel like the reason that you guys didn't work out was because they weren't ready, and now they think they're ready, but they're really not, because they're still doing the same things to this person that they used to do to you. So this person is not healed. Okay, they're still dealing with the same things, and I feel like this is the main reason as to why you guys didn't work out. And they're gonna take this into every relationship that they're in. So yeah, I have to turn up my brightness a little bit, but okay. So obviously their feelings are genuine, okay? And the feelings that they had with you were genuine as well. But again, I want to see what else is going on because this is kind of redundant. Let me see. Okay, there were feelings there. You already know this, but there was no action. They promised you a future. They promised you something, but it didn't come about. So much emotion, so much like illusion, so much infatuation and all that, but all it led to was disappointment and abrupt changes that I feel like you saw coming, because there's a lot of water here, and water is intuitive, and you knew it was going to happen, so you kind of got scared and acted a little bit intensely. And I think this is from your trauma, maybe anxious attachment that you may be dealing with. So, I don't know. I think that, what do they feel? If they had feelings for you, you knew only a little bit. They didn't really give you much to go on. They held back a lot. They were very stingy with their time, their emotion. If they loved you, they didn't really tell you much. They didn't really give you much to go on. And I feel like they always kept it hidden. I just feel like they weren't ready to fully process whatever it is that they felt for people, for you in any way. I don't know. They kind of just are not very good at being emotional. And I feel like if you ended up with this person, they would have not satisfied you. So I feel like in a way you dodged a bullet, because I feel like you'd be the one always working towards something more than what they were giving you, and you would have gotten tired eventually of giving your all and this person just giving you the bare minimum. like what they thought was right. Like buying dinners is the bare minimum. You want emotion. You don't even care about the dinners or the money. You just want emotion. You want love. You want talk. You want depth. Very Scorpion, very 8th house. But they were just super like 2nd house. You know, just money and like stability and like. But you wanted that, but you also wanted emotion to back it up. You didn't want just, you know what I mean? So I feel like you would have gotten tired eventually and it wouldn't have ended up being what you wanted to anyway. So I feel like you saved yourself because I feel like they're going to mess up with this new person that they married or that they had kids with, whatever the case is, because you and them ended a few years ago. I don't feel like you guys are dealing with each other right now in present day. I feel like this is like from the past, okay? Okay, it was all physical. It was all like superficial. There was no depth. And any time that you wanted there to be depth, they would pull back and make you feel like the bad guy. So, I don't know. I think you dodged a bullet with this one. And I feel like you are moving on, but part of you is still concerned. Okay? I mean, and that's okay. You know, when you exchange energy with somebody and you're intimate with them, it's hard to get over it or let go of it fully. And I completely get it. And this is why I feel like they're not fully processing what happened between you and him, you and them. Or you and her, you and him, whatever. So I feel like you're still on their mind, but because they're dealing with something else, or they're getting married, or they're having kids, it's not really occupying their mind enough for them to care or talk to you. So I don't think they're going to talk to you. If you're waiting for that, it's not going to happen, or at least not anytime soon. And I feel like you're kind of just in your own world, so just kind of like try to forget about it. Because I feel like if you don't forget about it, you're going to be hurting your ego. You're going to be hurting your confidence. You're going to get depressed. And you're going to expect something that's never going to come. It's funny that you say expectations. I feel like you didn't have any expectations for this connection when it originally started. But they made you feel some type of way. They made you expect things. You didn't set expectations. They set that for themselves and for the connection. You were going with the flow. But then as soon as they set these expectations, you're like, okay, well, then live up to them. And then when they didn't, you got mad because they flaunted more than what they actually gave you. And that's something that really triggers you. You don't like that because you're used to people letting you down and saying they're going to do something and they don't do it. So I feel like they set those standards but then broke their own standards. So if that resonates, let me know. And then this is part 3. So I'm going to do a part 4 if y'all are interested.